Hi friends, this is Al, and I like to say that if you look good, then you feel good. And I'm back with another video to talk about some things that can help you look good and feel good, especially with your hair. And this one is about how to deal with product buildup while you have braids. And I have 5 tips for you guys. So I'm just going to jump right into it. First, I'm going to tell you what buildup is. So buildup is basically just dirt and gel, mousse, whatever products you put in your hair, and it accumulates over time in your hair or in the braids that you have in your hair. So tip number 1 to help with this problem or this challenge is you can use a small bit of conditioner and you put rub them into between your fingers and you put in each braid. Do not put it on your scalp. You're just going to use it for the braids, and you let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you rinse out the conditioner. And this may help to lift some of the buildup. And tip number 2 is you could use a rat tail comb to remove the dandruff or the flakes from the dry gel, whatever products you put in, or maybe if you have dry scalp, oiling your scalp would help. But also you can use the rat tail comb to lift some of those flakes up to get them out of your from in between your braids. Tip number 3 is actually about the oil. You don't want to over consume the oil or add too much of the oil. So it may help if you don't use the oil every day, or whatever product that you're reapplying to your hair. Don't do that every day. Try to space out the time that you're putting the products in your hair. So instead of every day, maybe you can do it every 2 days or every 3 days. You figure out which one works better for you, but that may help with some of the product buildup, or for the product not to build up as much. Tip number 4 is to use apple cider vinegar, an apple cider vinegar rinse. This could help to remove some of the buildup. And to make the rinse, you're going to need, of course, vinegar and water. And the amount you want to use to mix it is you want to use 2 to 4 tablespoons of vinegar and 16 ounces of water. So when I do this, I usually wash my hair first, and then I use the apple cider vinegar, and then I condition it. I know some people wash and condition their hair first, and then they use the apple cider vinegar. So if you've never done it before, you might have to play around with it and see which process works better for you, or you may come up with a different process to use the apple cider vinegar. However, you want to apply the vinegar, and this is after you shampoo your hair, you put the vinegar rinse in. You leave the vinegar rinse on for a couple of minutes, and then you rinse it out. And like I said, either you put the conditioner on after you rinse out the apple cider vinegar rinse, or you can shampoo, condition your hair, and then use the apple cider vinegar rinse. And tip number 5 is to use a clarifying shampoo. So that may help. And it's similar to tip number 1 with using the conditioner. You want to use the clarifying shampoo just on the braid, in between the braids, and then you rinse it out. Or you can just do what a lot of people do. They simply just wash their hair with the braids in it. They wash it how they would normally wash it if their hair wasn't braided. They condition it, all the same things that you can do. And what I do if I do that process is I would wash my hair, I would condition it, I would grease my scalp, and then I would put edge control around the edges in the front and on the nape of the neck, all around the edges of the head. And I would then put on a scarf, a satin scarf, so that the hair can stay in place. And usually that helps with the frizz. That's one of the processes that I use. But just, play around with things and see what works for you. But there are ways that you can keep your hair clean and fresh and free of too much buildup while your hair is in the braids. So I hope that this helps. I hope that you found this useful in some kind of way. If you know someone that's dealing with this problem, please share the video, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more hair information.